check this out. The bane of my existence are electric bikes. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you where this comes from. When I was 300 pounds and my back, again, I broke it. I've had 17 procedures done on it. I've been addicted to opioids 3 different times. I've talked about it at length. I was incapable of walking 100 yards without sitting down. With that being said, I went to Vegas. I used to live on the West Coast, God knows how many times, 25 times at least. I've been all around the world, all over the country. I've been on safaris and hunts and you name it, I go and do it. And one thing you'd never see me on or with was any kind of an electric bike, any kind of an assisted vehicle. I've been offered handicap placards and all the rest of that to park up front, and I refused. I'm not going to do it. And I see a whole lot of people in the electric carts, in the electric assist vehicles that certainly don't need to be in them. Now, I know there are people who need to, legitimate people. But by my count, the number of legitimate people I've seen, let's see somebody old and infirmed, right? Somebody clearly with an issue that's incapable of walking, is 1 out of 10, and the other 9 are simply too fat to get out of their own way and incapable of walking up and down the aisles, or so they believe. So here's my challenge. Let's get away with those. Let's get away from those things. If you think you need one at the store, but you walked into the store, the chances are you can walk through the store. Use the cart if you need to, but park your car further away. Challenge yourself. Push yourself. They are there, and so you're going to use them, so you have to pretend that they are not there. I'm not discounting people who legitimately need to, but by my estimation, and I am out all of the time, and we all know what I'm talking about, it's maybe 1 person out of every 10 that needs one. And I always think, if those people are in there, my favorite ones are the husband and wives, right? The couples, both of them 300 plus, taking up 2 carts. And I always think, well, what about if grandma comes walking in? She's got some legit issues at 83 years old, could probably use the damn cart, but these 2 are in it in the cookie aisle. Don't make no sense, people. We got to stop ignoring it. We got to start judging it. We got to start looking at it for what it is. We got to start shunning it. It's not healthy. It's not reality. It's not here because this is the way things are. It is our behavior and society's acceptance of that behavior. So let's move on from the carts. Let's get out of those things. Let's go for a walk. If you can walk into the building, you can walk through the building. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying, well, Jerry, I can only make it 20. I got you. I used to have to sit down every 30, 40, 50 steps. I had to. My back was on fire. My leg would be numb, and I would be dragging it behind me. Ask anybody who's gone anywhere with me over the last 30 years. That's gone, though. It's gone because I had to start one place. I had to start day 1, January 1st, 2022, my first walk took me 24 minutes to go a quarter mile, and I had to stop 3 times, and I went home demoralized with my tail between my legs because I thought I was going to go out and do a mile because my mindset was strong, and here's what I was going to do, and I got crushed. The next day, I got up and went and did it again and got crushed. But the first month, a little bit more. Second month, a little bit more. I've done 4 half marathons. 4 in 3 hours. It's crazy. Walked thousands of miles since then. But it started with that first one. Y'all can do it too. Get out of them damn carts. Opportunities are everywhere. You got to go get them. Get out of the cart. Go for a walk.